out to her place on a Tuesday afternoon, with cardboard boxes in the truck and garbage bags for the rooms. The neighbors said, "Take anything you want before we come." I said, "Yes, ma'am, I'll handle it." I said, "I won't be long at all." I started in the bedroom with her closet and her shoes, the kind she wore to church on Sunday, scuffed but never used, for anything but praising God and standing in the choir. I put them in the donation box and tried not to admire the way she kept them polished, even though they fell apart. She fixed everything she owned except the hole inside her heart, the one my daddy left when he went early to the Lord. She never said she was lonely, but I heard it in every word. I almost missed it in the back, behind the canning jars. A leather book held shut with string, like something behind bars, that wanted to be free again, to breathe and to be read. I pulled it out and wiped the dust and opened it and said, "Lord, have mercy. This is every Sunday, every holiday, every birthday cake and casserole, an ordinary day she ever cooked inside this kitchen, written in her hand. Each recipe a chapter, and each chapter is a land I never thought to visit, till the woman who'd been there had gone and left the atlas of a love beyond compare. The margins full of notes she wrote like tiny prayers in pen, had sentiment for Johnny, he will ask for it again. And then I turned a page between the apple pie and the biscuits that she made, and found a letter folded once in paper, slightly frayed. The ink was smudged in places, and I knew before I read that she was crying when she wrote the words that nearly knocked me dead. The recipe book she left behind ain't just flour and sugar and thyme. It's every single morning she got up before the sun and made the world taste better for her daughter and her son. The recipe book she left behind has a letter between every line, and that says, "I loved you before you ever opened up your eyes." The recipe book she left behind is the only place her voice survived. The letter said, "My sweet boy, the day you came into this world, I was baking when my water broke, your daddy nearly hurled. He turned the oven off and said, well, get there just in time." I remember thinking, Lord, don't let that apple pie of mine go to waste, because I want my baby coming home to something sweet. And you did, and you were perfect. 10 fingers and 10 feet, well, 10 toes. I was so tired I could barely hold the pen, but I wanted you to know someday what I was feeling then. That everything I ever make inside this kitchen now is just my way of saying, son, I love you, and I don't know how to say it like your daddy does, with arms that hold you tight. So I will say it warm and slow, with cinnamon each night. And if you find this letter when I'm gone, and when the oven has gone cold, just know that every recipe I wrote was you being told that you were loved before your first breath filled this room with sound, that you were loved before your little feet had touched the ground. I stood there in the kitchen with the letter in my hands, and 40 years of thinking I was just a simple man came crashing down like flour from a shelf she used to reach. And every single lesson that she never had to teach, the recipe book she left behind ain't just flour and sugar and thyme. It's a map of every morning, every evening, every prayer, every moment she was in that kitchen knowing we were there. A recipe book she left behind has her fingerprints on every line, has her teardrops and her laughter, and her handwriting in blue. The recipe book she left behind is how she said I love you. And I took it home and I opened to the page for Friday night, and I made her apple pie, and it wasn't as good as hers, it never will be. But the kitchen smelled like cinnamon, and for a minute, just a minute, she was here.
I have not always been strong. I have not always been right. There were days I could not find the sun. There were years I could not sleep at night. I have fallen, I've lost my way. I have wondered if the morning light would ever feel like morning again. I would choose this life again. I would choose this life again. Every tear that taught me how to feel. I would choose this life again. I would choose this life again. Every broken road that led to you, I would choose this life again. And I know what love will cost.
I did not know what love would give.
I only knew that when you held my hand,
I finally learned what it means to live.
not the big things,
Not the ones they write about, just the quiet way you made me believe that I was worth
believing in. I would choose this life again. I would choose this life again. Every tear that taught me how to feel. I would choose this life again. I would choose this life again. would choose this life again.
If I could stand
At the beginning,
knowing everything I know,
every scar, every storm, every night I spent alone, I would walk the same road to the same door,
to the same love, to you.
I would choose this life again. I would choose this life again. Every tear that taught me how to feel, I would choose this life again. I would choose this life again. Every broken road that led to you, I would choose this life again. Every broken road, every tear, I would choose this life again. I know you have been standing still. I know you have been afraid to move. I know the dark has told you things that sound too much like truth. I know you have been holding on to something you can't see. I know it feels like no one knows how heavy it can be. The light will find you. The light will find you. You don't have to move. You don't have to run. The light will find you. The light will find you. The light will find you. Not because you earned it, not because you searched. The light will find you because it always does. I know the night has been too long. I know the morning feels too far. I know you stopped believing that you still deserve a star. But love does not keep score, and hope does not need a reason, and the dawn has never once asked permission to begin. The light will find you. The light will find you.
because you earned it, not because you searched. The light will find you, because it always does. You have been brave longer than you know. You have been strong in ways no one can see. And I know you are tired of being strong, so stop and let the light do what light does. It will find you where you are, not where you should be. Where you are, the light will find you. The light will find you. You don't have to move, you don't have to run. The light will find you. The light will find you. The light will find you. Not because you earned it, not because you searched. The light will find you, because it always does. I know you have been standing still. I know you have been standing still. I know you have been standing still. And I know you have been standing still. 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 I know you have been afraid to move. I know you have been standing still. 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 I'm not gonna tell you it'll be easy. I'm not gonna say the pain will go away. I'm not gonna promise you a morning without weight. I'm just gonna sit here and say, hold on a little longer. Hold on a little long, not forever, not forever, not for always.
just a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Not because it's easy, not because you're strong, just because the next minute might be the one that changes everything. Hold on a little longer. I know your hands are tired, I know your heart is too. I know you have been holding on so long, you forgot what you were holding on to. I know the ones who love you don't always understand. I know sometimes the bravest thing is just unclenching your hands and then closing them again, yeah. Hold on a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Not forever, not for always, just a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Not because it's easy, not because you're strong, just because the next minute might be the one that changes everything. Hold on a little longer. I've been where you are. I've been in that room where the walls feel closer every hour, and I'm still here. Not because I was strong, I was not strong. I was just still here when the morning came. And the morning came, it always comes, even to the rooms where nobody is counting on it. Hold on a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Not forever, not for always, just a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Not because it's easy, not because you're strong, just because the next minute might be the one that changes everything. Hold on a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Just a little longer. That's all. Just a little longer. They said the dark would keep me, it tried. They said the weight would end me, it lied. They said I would stop rising, I almost did, almost. But almost is not the same as did. I woke up again today. I woke up again today. After the night, after the fall, I woke up again today. I woke up again today. I woke up again today. Not without scars, not without weight, but my eyes opened and I stayed. I woke up again today. I lost things along the way, I cannot name them all. Some I let go, some were torn. I've been in rooms where mourning felt like punishment, where the light came in and I wished it hadn't. But I opened my eyes every time, every single time I opened them. I woke up again today. I woke up again today. After the night, after the fall, I woke up again today. I woke up again today. I woke up again today. Not without scars, not without weight, but my eyes opened and I stayed. I woke up again today. I'm not who I was before the storm. I am not who they needed. I am not whole. I am just awake. And for a long time I believed that was small. I was wrong. Waking up after everything that tried to keep me sleeping is the biggest thing I have ever done. I woke up again today. I woke up again today. After the night, after the fall, I woke up again today. I woke up again today. I woke up again today. Not without scars, not without weight, but my eyes opened and I stayed. I woke up again today. I woke up again today. After everything, I woke up again today. Pulled in that old Texaco, same bell ringing like it did back then. Pump still sticks at the number 3. Made me think of you again. Dust on the dash of my Chevy, your sweater in the backseat, faded blue. I ain't been down this road in years, but every mile still runs to you. Got half a tank and a head full of you. Radio low, but your voice cuts through. Every crack white line feels like 1992. Bare feet on the windshield, laughing at the moon. I keep driving like I know what to do, but I'm lost between the past and the rear view. Got half a tank and a head full of you, only you. Past the rusted metal bleacher sign where we carved our names in crooked hearts. Somebody painted over them, but I still see them in the dark. Stop where the river hits the bridge, where you swore you'd never say goodbye. Wind still tastes like your cherry Coke, and I still taste that first July. Got half a tank and a head full of you. Radio low, but your voice cuts through. Every crack white line feels like 1992. Bare feet on the windshield, laughing at the moon. I keep driving like I know what to do, but I'm lost between the past and the rear view. Got half a tank and a head full of you. Oh, it's true. I know we're leaving you half a tank and a head full of you. Radio low, but your voice cuts through every cracked white line. Feels like 1992. Bare feet on the windshield, laughing at the moon. I keep driving like I know what to do, but I'm lost between the past and the rear view. Got half a tank and a head full of you. Yeah, this old truck's still rolling through, running on fumes in the memory of you. Found it in a dresser drawer. Smell of cedar dust, old war, chain all tangled round a faded Polaroid. Tiny dent along the side, glass a little scratched by time, just like the man who used to hold it by his side. Silver pocket watch still ticks in the quiet, hands going round like they never heard the news. You've been gone 10 years, but it keeps on trying, holding every second that I lost with you. Oh, this silver pocket watch keeps the time I blew. You'd flip it open, clear your throat, say 5 more minutes, then we go on that porch swing while the cornfields turn to night. I'd roll my eyes, you'd laugh and wink, call me son and make me think we had all the summers lined up in a row just right. Silver pocket watch still ticks in the quiet, hands going round like they never heard the news. You've been gone 10 years, but it keeps on trying, holding every second that I lost with you. Oh, this silver pocket watch keeps the time I blew. I missed your last breath by an hour, stuck at some red light in town. This little wheel of worn out gears never slowed down. Now I wind it on your birthday, hear that soft familiar sound, like you're in the kitchen humming, just one room down. Silver pocket watch still ticks in the quiet, hands going round like they never heard the truth. I can't bring you back, but it keeps on tying all these fraying heartstrings right back home to you. Oh, this silver pocket watch is the clock I talk to, chain in my fingers, cold in my palm. I press it to my chest till the missing feels calm. Silver pocket watch in the dark, dim room, that steady little heartbeat pretends you'll be here soon. You were folding worn-out t-shirts, I was counting coffee cups. That old Lakehouse in October, cardboard boxes all stacked up. They said, guess this is the end. Tried to laugh, but your voice shook.
Sunset sliding down the windows, I looked away so I wouldn't look. Last night at the lake house, you kissed my cheek, not my mouth. Said you'll be okay, you're stronger than you know. I watched your taillights fade down that gravel road, and the dark lights kept on shining on a bed we made, the life we planned to save. Last night at the lake house was the funeral for the vows we gave. There's a picture on the mantle, you in blue, my borrowed coat, fishing a line around your fingers that first winter in the snow. I wrapped it up in old newspapers like you asked me to do. Packed our summers in a storage bin, but I couldn't pack up you. Last night at the lake house, you kissed my cheek, not my mouth. Said you'll be okay, you're stronger than you know. I watched your taillights fade down that gravel road, and the dark lights kept on shining on a bed we made, a life we tried to save. Last night at the lake house was the funeral for the vows we gave. I still hear your bare feet on those cold pine floors, your quiet little humming as you lock the door. Guess some doors close softer, but they close the same. Now your shadow's just a memory that still calls my name. Last night at the lake house, you kissed my cheek, not my mouth. Said you'll be okay, you're stronger than you know. I watched your taillights fade down that gravel road, and the dark lights kept on shining on a bed we made, a life we tried to save. Last night at the lake house was a funeral for the vows we gave. Cigarette ash shaking on my thumb, dashboard glow saying what I've done. Been parked outside this bar an hour, the engine humming like it knows my sins. Her name's still hanging on my collar like smoke that never really blows in the wind. Phone face down on the passenger seat, 3 missed calls and a memory. I could turn this key and drive back home, or stay right here in between. So I'm modeling neutral, halfway gone, foot on the brake, heart stuck in park. Got a full tank but I'm running on empty, headlights off, talking to the dark. If I roll that line I lose my pride. a crooked smile. Barstool stories about busted halos have me leaning hard into my old wild. But I saw her face in the front door glass, tiny ring she thought I'd never wear. And every bad road I ever took was staring back from that empty chair. So I'm idling neutral, halfway gone, foot on the brake, heart stuck in park. Got a full tank but I'm running on empty, headlights off, talking to the dark. If I roll that line, I lose my pride. If I stay, I lose my one good thing. So I'm sitting here idling neutral, letting this old truck sing. Oh, let it sing. Oh, let it sing. Maybe being a man ain't the stories we told about busting knuckles and doing what we're told. Maybe it's leaving that bar in the mirror before the bottle makes the choice clearer. Yeah. I'm idling neutral, halfway gone, foot on the brake, heart stuck in park. Got a full tank but I'm running on empty, headlights off, talking to the dog. If I roll that line, I lose my pride. If I stay, I lose my one good thing. So I lift my foot, ease off the devil, hear the gravel underneath me ring. Window cracked, cool night breathing in. One last look at where I might have been. March rain, the kind that don't let you see past the end of your headlights. I was driving home, which is what I called it, even though I hadn't lived there in 4 years. Same road, same turn at the Baptist church, same curve past the Henderson, same straight stretch where the house sits, set back from the road behind the oaks. And I saw it, same as every night I drove this way, through the rain, through the wipers, the porch light still on. We did not end big, I wanna be clear about that. There was no great offense, no unforgivable thing, just two people who stopped bending at the same time and found out that a marriage without bending is just two people standing stiff in the same room I left on a Wednesday. She didn't ask me not to, which I took as permission, which it wasn't. It was pride, same as mine, just quieter. And every night since that Wednesday I drive past this house, my house, her house, our house, I don't know anymore. And every night the porch light is on, every single night. I used to tell myself she just forgot to turn it off. Just a habit, just electricity, just a light. But you don't forget a light for 4 years. You don't forget something you turn on every night at dark and turn off every morning. She knows what that light is. I know what that light is. The whole road knows what that light means. It means the door ain't locked. It means I'm not done. It means when you're ready, I'm here. Same place, same light, same answer. I just wasn't ready. For 4 years, I wasn't ready. The porch
porch light stayed on every night for 4 years. Through the summer heat and the January cold and the pride that kept me driving. The porch light stayed on like she knew before I did that I was always coming back. I just had to run out of places to go. And tonight the rain was heavy and the road was hard to see, but that light cut through it all, same as it always did. And I pulled over and I stopped the car and I sat there looking at 4 years of patience that I did not deserve. And she opened the door before I knocked. She was standing in the doorway in that old robe, hair up the way she does when she ain't expecting company. But she was expecting me, or she was expecting this night. Eventually, one of the two. She looked at me standing in the rain on our porch under her light, and she said, "You're soaking wet." And I said, "Yeah." She said, "You want to come in?" And I said, "Yeah." And she stepped aside and I walked in. And the house smelled the same coffee and that candle she likes. And something underneath it that I forgot the name of, but my body remembered. And I stood in the hallway dripping on the floor she used to hate, and she handed me a towel and said, "Took you long enough." And I almost cried, but I laughed instead, 'cause she was right. 4 years is long enough for anything. I said, "How did you know that was me before I even got out?" She said, "I know the sound of your engine. I've heard every car on this road for 4 years. None of them sound like yours." I said, "You heard me drive by?" She said, "Every time." I said, "Every time?" She said, "Every single time." And she didn't say it like she was mad. She said it like she was tired of hearing me leave. The porch light stayed on every night for 4 years. Through the summer heat and the January cold and the pride that kept me driving. The porch light stayed on like she knew before I did that I was always coming back. I just had to run out of places to go. And tonight the rain was heavy and the road was hard to see, but that light cut through it all, same as it always did. And I pulled over and I stopped the car and I sat there looking at 4 years of patience that I did not deserve. And she opened the door before I knocked. "I'm sorry for every time you heard my engine and I kept going. I'm sorry for thinking that leaving was the same as being right. I'm sorry it took a rainstorm to make me do what I should have done on the first Thursday after the Wednesday I walked out. But I am here now, dripping on your floor, and you handed me a towel instead of a reason to leave. And that light is still on outside, and I would like to be the one who turns it off tonight, if that's all right." The porch light stayed on every night for 4 years. Through the summer heat and the January cold and the pride that kept me driving. The porch light stayed on like she knew before I did that I was always coming back. I just had to run out of places to go. And tonight the rain is quiet now and and the road don't matter anymore, and that light can finally rest, same as I came. I drove in on a Saturday for a funeral of a man I never called by anything but the guy who ran the stand. The gas station on the corner of 5th and Miller Lane. Been there since before I was born, and he knew my daddy's name. The preacher said his full name, Harold James McCreed, and I thought I did not know that. How did I not know that? I knew his laugh, I knew his truck, I knew he took his coffee black. I knew he gave my mama gas on credit when she didn't have it, and never once asked for it back. I was maybe 9 or 10 the first time I pumped gas alone. He walked out anyway, stood there supervised, and said, "Good job, son," like it meant something. He closed the station at 3 o'clock, the day of the championship. Drove to the school, sat in the bleachers by himself in his work clothes, smelling like motor oil. I scored twice that game, I remember, looking up in the stands, seeing him there, and thinking, of course he's here. Everyone is here. That's what this town does, that's what this town always did. Shows up without being asked, without making a thing of it, just shows up. I've been gone a long time, city life suits me fine. Got everything I said I wanted when I was 17 and sure. But I sat in that church pew, and I thought about how many people in the city where I live now know my daddy's name. Zero, not one, not a single one. And I got everything and I got nothing that Harold James McCreed had without even trying. This is the town that made me every unpaved road and rusted sign, every teacher who knew my family, every neighbor on the line. This is a town that made me, showed up when it didn't have to, knew my name before I did, and knew my daddy's name too. You can have your skylines, you can have your city lights, but I know where I come from, and I know what made me right. This is a town that made me, and I'm made of every bit of it. Mrs. Patterson in 3rd grade, who called my mama when I cried at lunch. Not because she had to, 'cause that's what you do. Coach Williams, who kept me on the team the year I was too slow and too small, who said, "Son, you got something that I can't teach, so I ain't cutting you, figure out the rest." The lady at the diner, whose name I also should have known, who saved me a piece of pie every Friday without me ordering it, because she knew Friday was my day. And Harold James McCreed on a corner in his work clothes, watching over everything, knowing everything, being everything a small town needs a man to be. After the service, I shook hands with his wife. She said, "You were one of his favorites, you and your daddy both." I said, "I didn't know that." She said, "He wouldn't have told you, that's not how he was." I said, "No, that's not how any of them were. That's not how this town was." She nodded like that was the most obvious thing in the world, and it always was. I just had to drive back to remember it. This is the town that made me every unpaved road and rusted sign, Every teacher who knew my family, every neighbor on the line. This is a town that made me showed up when it didn't have to. Knew my name before I did, and knew my daddy's name too. You can have your skyline, you can have your city lights, but I know where I come from, and I know what made me right. This is a town that made me, and I'm made of every bit of it. I should have come back more, I know that I knew it before today, but today made it louder. You don't get to choose where you come from, but if you could, I would choose this. Every unpaved road, every rusted sign, every Harold James McCreed on every corner. Knowing your name, knowing your daddy's name, knowing you scored twice in a game that happened before you knew how much any of it mattered. It mattered. It all mattered. You all matter, more than I ever said. This is a town that made me, every unpaved road and rusted sign, every teacher who knew my family, every neighbor on the line. This is a town that made me showed up when it didn't have to. Knew my name before I did, and knew my daddy's name too. You can have your skyline, you can have your city light, but I know where I come from, and I know what made me right. This is a town that made me, and I'm going home more often starting now. I didn't even know his last name. He knew everything about mine.
Coffee's cold, the light's still on, the clock says 2:30. I'm sitting at this kitchen table, reading what I wrote to you. The paper's getting thin from folding, opening, folding back again. I keep on rewriting the beginning, but I can't seem to find the end. Dear Sarah is the way it starts, the same way every time, followed by I'm sorry, and I know that's just a line, but it's the only line I got that's honest enough to say your daddy was a broken man who broke you on his way. I was 23 and angry at a world that didn't know me nothing. Mama was the best thing in my life, and I turned her into something. She had to survive instead of loving, that's a weight no woman should carry. I traded every Friday night for whiskey when I should have traded it for Mary. I missed your first word and your first step, I missed the tooth beneath the pillow. I was 3 sheets to the wind downtown while Mama held you by the window. She never said a bad word about me, at least that's what your aunt let on. She just told you Daddy had to go away, and she was twice a man, I wasn't strong. And I know I ain't got any right to show up after all this time.
stranger with your father's name, and a letter full of lines that should have been said out loud when you were small enough to hold, but I was too far gone to find the words. And now the words are all I've got. This is the letter I never sent, full of every sorry that I ever meant. Every birthday card I wrote at closing time, every prayer I whispered when I should have been in line at your school play, your graduation and your door. This is the letter I never sent, 'cause I still don't know what I was living for, and I didn't want to show up broken at a life that learned to shine without me on the floor. This is the letter I never sent, and I fold it up once more. I've been sober now for 7 years. I got a job that pays the rent, a 1-bedroom on Maple Street with nothing on the walls but dents. I go to meetings every Tuesday and I say my name out loud. Hello, my name is Daniel, and I lost more than the crowd. I saw your picture on the internet, your mama sent it to your aunt. You're beautiful and you're smiling, and you're everything I ain't. You graduated top of somewhere with blue and holding flowers, and I sat there in this kitchen staring at you for about 4 hours. I printed it and put it on the fridge next to the car. My sponsor that says one day at a time, and living ain't that hard. But it is when every morning you wake up and wonder whether your own daughter knows you're alive, or even wants to know it all or ever. And I know I ain't got any right to walk back through a door I closed, this letter keeps on growing every night before my eyes are closed. And maybe sending it means nothing, maybe it'll end up in the trash, but at least you'll know your daddy tried, even if he tried too late and last. This is the letter I never sent, full of every sorry that I ever meant. Every birthday card I wrote at closing time, every prayer I whispered when I should have been in line at your school play, your graduation and your door. This is the letter I never sent, 'cause I still don't know if I deserve the floor, and I didn't want to hand you the burden of forgiving a man who should have been there from before. This is the letter I never sent, and I fold it up once more. Sarah, if you ever read this letter somehow, some way, I want you to know I never stopped being your daddy, even on my darkest day. I just stopped deserving the title, and I knew it, and I left. Not 'cause I didn't love you, because loving you was something I could only do from a desk in a kitchen, in a 1-bedroom apartment on my own, writing letters that I never sent and reading them alone. And if you never want to see me, that's a price I earned to pay. But I want you to know your daddy changed, even if he changed too late. This is the letter I never sent, full of every sorry that I ever meant. Every single night I folded it and put it in my chest, right next to the heart that should have given you its best. This is a letter I never sent, but maybe tonight I will. Maybe tonight I'll find a stand and let my hand stop being still. Maybe tonight, maybe tonight I'll let you know your daddy ain't the man he was, but he never let you go. I never let you go. fancy downtown car. Packed everything I own into a duffel and guitar. The city gave me money, but it took my peace of mind. 3 years in a concrete jungle and I left my soul behind. The traffic and the noise of people running everywhere. I traded my blue sky for nothing but recycled air. My mama called and said, boy, when you coming home? I said, mama, I'm already on my way down that old road. I hit the interstate and left that city in my dust. My old truck was pointed south and running hard on faith and trust. Somewhere around Louisiana, I could feel the change. The air got thick and sweet, and nothing looked the same. Then I saw that sign that said, welcome to the Lone Star State. And I pulled over to the shoulder, cause I just couldn't wait. I stepped out on that Texas dirt and took a real deep breath. It felt like I was coming back to life from certain death. I tried to be somebody else in someone else's town. I wore a tie, I played the game, but I was drowning in that sound. The truth is, you can take a boy from Texas all you want, but you can't take the Texas from a boy who knows who he is. I was born to be a Texan with these boots on Texas ground, with the Lone Star on my shoulder and that two-step Texas sound. I was born beneath this big sky where the highways never end, and I ain't never leaving this good state again. From Amarillo to the Gulf Coast and everywhere between, this is where I breathe, this is where I dream. I was born to be a Texan, and I'm finally back where I belong. I got a little place outside of Fredericksburg these days. A few acres and a horse and room enough to find my ways. I wake up to the sunrise over limestone hills and oaks, and I wonder how I ever live without this kind of hope. Saturday night I take my girl to the dance hall down the road. We two-step till they shut it down, and then we drive home slow. Sunday morning on the porch with my coffee in my boots, watching hawks circle over my Texas roots. I tried to be somebody else in someone else's town. I wore a tie, I played the game, but I was drowning in that sound. The truth is, you can take a boy from Texas all you want, but you can't take the Texas from a boy who knows who he is. I was born to be a Texan with these boots on Texas ground, with the Lone Star on my shoulder and that two-step Texas sound. I was born beneath this big sky where the highways never end, and I ain't never leaving this good state again. From Amarillo to the Gulf Coast and everywhere between, this is where I breathe, this is where I dream. I was born to be a Texan, and I'm finally back where I belong. They can keep their skyscrapers and their subway trains, their corner office windows looking out at rain. Give me mesquite trees and a rusted cattle gate, and a sunset you can only see in the Lone Star State. And when they put me down someday, just lay me in this ground, right here where I was born, right here where I was found. Cause a Texan lives in Texas, and a Texan dies here too. I was born to be a Texan with these boots on Texas ground, with the Lone Star on my shoulder and that two-step Texas sound. I was born beneath this big sky where the highways never end, and I ain't never leaving this good state again. From Amarillo to the Gulf Coast and everywhere between, this is where I breathe, this is where I dream. I was born to be a Texan, born to be a Texan, and I'm finally back where I belong. Yeah, I'm home, I'm finally home. I left Bakersfield when I was just 19 with a CDL and a gasoline drain. Told my mama I'd be back by spring, that was 1973. I've seen the sun come up in 47 states, slept in truck stops, diners, highway gates, hauled everything from cattle to crates, and I've missed more birthdays than I can count. My boy learned to walk while I was gone. My girl got married, I heard the news by phone. My wife stopped asking when I'm coming home, somewhere around 1981. I ain't looking for no sympathy, this is just the way it had to be. Somebody's gotta keep this country running free, and that somebody was me. I got diesel in my veins, white lines running through my brain, 18 wheels and 1,000,000 miles of pain. But I kept that family fed, put a roof over their heads, even if I wasn't in that bed. I got diesel in my veins. I broke down in the snow in Illinois, damn near froze before the help arrived. Had a blowout outside of Boise, walked away when I shouldn't be alive. I've seen good men lose it all out here, seen marriages fall and grown men in tears, seen a buddy wrap his rig last year, now his kids are growing up without a dad. Promised myself I wouldn't end up like him, but here I am at 62, wearing thin, looking at a picture on my dashboard, grim of a family that grew up without their man. I told myself it was sacrifice, that I was doing what a man does right, but an empty chair at Christmas night ain't something money buys. I got diesel in my veins, white lines running through my brain, 18 wheels and 1,000,000 miles of pain. But I kept that family fed, put a roof over their heads, even when I wasn't in that bed. I got diesel in my veins. Last week I pulled into my hometown, first time in 14 months. My grandson didn't know who I was, he ran and hid behind his mom. My boy shook my hand like I'm a stranger. My daughter hugged me, but her eyes were cold. My wife still loves me, I think maybe, but I've been gone so long, we've both grown old. And I wonder if the money was worth the cost of everything I gained and everything I lost. Yeah, I got diesel in my veins, white lines running through my brain, 18 wheels and a lifetime of strain. But I kept that family fed, put that roof over their heads, but I missed the life I could have led. I got diesel in my veins. Tomorrow I'm back on the road again, same old highway, same old pain. Can't teach an old dog, that's what they say. I got diesel in my veins. That's just the way it is.